Hi, welcome back, girls and boys. This is the week of January 11th through 15th, and this is day 1. Let's review everything you're going to need for today's lesson, and then we'll get started. You're going to need your nameplate. And for your nameplate and some other materials, we're going to be using a dry erase marker. The sheets from your packet you'll need will be the letter L. Has 2 sides, and you want to put it in a plastic sleeve. Also, page 9 and 10. We're going to do some pre-writing activities and following the bunny hopping. And also we have a bird who goes from its nest and flies away. And then the bonus for math that I think is really important for us to work on, make sure you have this in the back. It should be in the back of your packet. And we have 1 through 3 on the front and 4 through 6 on the back. And you should have this in a plastic sleeve as well. That should take care of it, and we're ready to get started. Oh, make sure also some Play-Doh. We always use Play-Doh when we get together. Okay, so the first thing, pull out your nameplate. And your nameplate, we're going to use our dry erase marker. Take your time. Go slowly. And trace, trace, trace. Yes, take your time. And when you're through, show it to me. Here you go. Oh, I like the work you're doing. You're coming a long way. In just a short amount of time, some of you are really mastering how to hold your marker. It's also how you'd hold a pen. And how to trace your letters. When you hold a marker or pen, you use these 3 fingers. You have the thumb, and then you have your first 2 fingers. And you hold it like this. It's a little confusing, but you don't ever hold it like this unless you're maybe 2. You're just learning how to grab onto things. But as you get older, you want to be able to hold your pencil with these 3 fingers. So that's an important skill to be learning as we go along. Okay, the letter of the week. L. Can you say that with me? L. L is the sound. L, like lion. L. We're going to be making the big L, or the capital L, as well as the lowercase l. Let's get our Play-Doh out, and we're going to work on making our letters. So just get about half of it out. And we're going to roll it until it forms something similar to a snake. That's what I like to call it, or a rope. Mine's been, hanging around without me using it for a while, so it's kind of stiff. Yours might get that way too. Feels like putty right now. Just roll it back and forth a little bit. Now, the letter L has straight lines, not curves, so it's just straight. And then the lowercase l is just a straight line up and down. So, works great with this. Here we go. So here we have our L sheet and our Play-Doh. Break it apart a little bit. And push it on there. There's the first part of my capital L. And let's see if this works really well for the other half of it. That looks pretty good. Capital L. Straight down, and then you go across. L. And like I said, the lowercase l is just a line straight up and down. One of the easiest letters to make. Again, Turn your Play-Doh into a rope or a snake. Same thing. That looks pretty good. And here we have the small or lowercase l. You use capital L's for things like people's names. Like let's say somebody has the name Leroy or Leon or Linda, and those all begin with the letter L. We'd use a capital. Now if it's just a regular word that's in the middle of a sentence, it might be like the word like or love or lollipop or loan. All these would just be lowercase l's. You also use a capital L if it's the first word of a sentence. We'll be talking more about that in class as you get older. But there's a reason why we have two different versions, two different ways to make this L. So we have a capital and a lowercase, or uppercase, lowercase. Now you can put your Play-Doh away. And on the back side, we're going to be tracing the letter L. And we're going to be using our marker again. So get your dry erase marker out. Here we have a picture of an L word. Do you know what this picture is? You might climb up it if you need to paint high on a wall, or you might climb up it if you have to put something away. It's usually reserved for adults, but you've probably seen these at your house. Do you know what that L word is? I hear some of you. It's a ladder. Very good. It's a ladder. So here we have again the capital and lowercase l, and we're going to follow the dot to dots. There we have capital and lowercase. Again, capital and lowercase. So go along this worksheet and just fill this in. See how I'm using my 3 fingers to hold my dry erase marker? This is really fun because it's just straight lines and it doesn't take very long. You can take your time to do this. Take your time. And now when you get down to this spot, there are only little dots. And it's just to get you started. Where should your dry erase marker be in the beginning? Up there on that very top line. So you fill in the whole page. If you're going slower than me, I understand. All you need to do is put this video on pause or have your parents put it on pause and then join me when you're ready. When you're through, it'll look just like that. And what's great about these plastic sleeves is that we can use our eraser, erase the whole thing, and we'll be ready for tomorrow's lesson because now it's blank. Good work. Now the next sheet we're going to be doing has a rabbit on the front of it. So make sure you have this sheet. It's the rabbit. And it says, follow the hopping rabbit and trace the path. So we're going to start where the arrow is, and we need to stay in those lines. Look at how that bunny is hop, hop, hopping. Now we're going backward. Now the reason we like to do this is it really helps us control our marker and get ready for writing all kinds of great things as we get older. So here we have the bunny hopping down the bunny trail. I'm going to erase that side too because we're going to do that again tomorrow. And on the back side we have a bird. And we start at the bird's nest, and we're going to trace and go around the pattern and see if we can go all the way down to where the bird is. So follow the bird from the nest to the flower. So we're starting at the nest. Here we have the nest in the tree. And we're going around. A lot of loops, a lot of curves. Some letters have curves, like the letter S. Look at that. Did a pretty good job, I think. It was very good. So let's go ahead and erase this. And then the last sheet we have, it's numbers 1 through 6. The front side, numbers 1 through 3. Some of you like to use the sheets that have the dot to dots, and then you can trace them, and others you're ready to just go ahead and start writing your numbers. We're going to count how many dots, and then we're going to write the number next to it. So right here, it's like if you have a die and you roll it, how many dots? Right here we just have 1. This is the same as the number 1. So you're going to write the number 1. Let's count dots here. 1, 2. There we go. 2. Count dots. 1, 2, 3. That's how you make a 3. It's 2 humped sideways, and it makes a 3. Now let's go to the back side. The back side has more dots on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go down, across, and then do a big straight line down. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, around, and a hat on top. Here we go, the number 5. See if you can make yours look that nice. And the last one we're going to do today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go, around and around and around, and back again. The number 6. So we have 4, 5, 6. Nice work. Give yourself a kiss on the brain. Go. That's kind of a fun thing to do. Remind yourself that you're very capable. You're very smart. Let's review all the letters we've learned so far this school year. Let's say them out loud together if you know them. These are all lowercase or small letters. A, C, D, E, G, H, I, K, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, U. The letter we talked about and we're learning this week is the letter L. Good job. The letter L. I think it's important for us to do more with numbers than just say, or letters than just say them. I think it'd be kind of fun if we counted all the letters we've learned so far. So instead of saying the name of the letter, let's count letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 letters. 17 out of 26 or 26 letters in the alphabet. So we're more than halfway there. The book I'm going to be reading to you today, I hope you like. We've been talking about cats here at school, and this one's called 3 Little Kittens, and it's by Paul Galdone. This is the front cover, back cover. This little area here holds it all together. It's the spine. We have 3 kitties who sometimes make mistakes, but then they work to make them correct. And I think that's a good lesson because all of us do make some mistakes, but we can work to correct whatever we did that we need to work on, and then we can just move forward. Here we have the title page, 3 Little Kittens. Look at those kitties. They look like they're up to something. It says 3 little kittens. They lost their mittens and they began to cry. Mittens, kittens. We've talked about this quite a bit in school. What kinds of words are those? Mitten, kitten. Mitten, kitten. I remember they're rhyming words. They sound alike other than just the beginning part. Kitten, mitten. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear our mittens we have lost. Mama doesn't look too happy. What? Lost your mittens? You naughty kittens. Then you shall have no pie. Meow, meow, meow. The three little kittens found their mittens and they began to cry. Now they're crying because they're happy. Yay! Oh, mother dear, see here, our mittens we have found. What? Found your mittens? You good little kittens. Mittens, kittens. Rhyming again. Then you shall have some pie. Purr, purr, purr. That's what cats do. They make that sound, a purr. The three little kittens put on their mittens and soon ate up the pie. Should you wear mittens while eating pie? You might have a mess on your mittens. Oh, mother dear, we greatly fear our mittens we have soiled. Another word for soiled is to make a mess. And they messed up their mittens, didn't they? They got them all dirty, all dirty. Again, Mama Cat's not happy. What? Soiled your mittens, you naughty kittens? Then they began to sigh. Meow, meow, meow. The three little kittens washed their mittens. Good solution. If you make a mess, clean it up. And hung them up to dry. Oh, mother dear, look here, our mittens we have washed. What? Wash your mittens, you darling kittens. But hush, I smell a rat close by. Yes, we smell a rat close by. Meow, meow, meow. They got a little excited at the end, didn't they? So the lesson there is, if you do make a mess, you clean it up and things get better. I think that's a good lesson for all of us to learn. Please take care, boys and girls, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.